What's going on? Yeah. Let me turn that down a little bit. We're live in full effect, baby. Drinking some coffee. 7 o'clock, Arizona time. Yeah. Let's go. Alright, for those that don't know, my name is Jason. Every Sunday I am trying to go live to be full in effect. And what I want to do is go into the back end of my YouTube and share the numbers. I'm fully transparent. I'll share everything with you guys. Let's go ahead. You know, as long as it's not affecting my family. I should put some limitations on there, so... I just hear my wife in the back, you're not sharing everything. So, but yeah, let me just, yeah, here we go. Yeah, live in full effect. Typing some stuff out here. Do. All right. Drinking some delicious coffee. So, I don't know what kind of coffee you guys like. Let me know what your coffee guys' orders are. Like if you go to Starbucks or if you're anti-Starbucks and you drink coffee, just let me know. What kind of coffee do you enjoy? Me personally, I love Starbucks, but I just love coffee in general. I think my go-to is just like a 4 or 5 shot Americano black and with a little splash of oat milk, but majority of the time I'm drinking Nespresso. So we have an espresso maker. As you guys have seen in multiple of my videos, I'm always making a coffee with an espresso machine. So, but yeah, I just drink it black. I don't put any fancy creams or anything in it other than, you know, occasionally I will throw in a dab of oat milk or almond milk just to cool it off just a little bit, but that's typically how I drink it. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody's weekend? How was your weekend? Let me know what your weekend was like. I'm excited to know. Currently, I am checking out the channel, and you know, there is a few people watching right now, which is cool. But hop in the chat, drop a comment, let me know. Let me know what your plans were this weekend. If you guys had a good time, what's your goal for next week? We have a super busy next week as Small Giants. I'm gonna be grinding next week. We got multiple shoots coming up, and it's just gonna be it's gonna be a fun week. So, how about you guys? Yeah. Turn the music up a little. Here we go. Yep. Let's go. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm assuming like a lot of the people that watch my content are other creators and people that probably get the same, you know, the algorithm pushes the same kind of stuff to you guys as it does to me. But man, I have watched probably about 10-15 videos on that new Lumix camera that just came out. Not only that, and the new Mavic Pro 4 or the Mavic 4, which is, that drone looks amazing. Like, I am blown away at the capabilities. I have a Mavic 3 Cine, and that thing was, you know, man, that was, when that drone came out, I was like, man, that thing is fire. I don't know if we need anything more, you know, with the image quality that you got with the Mavic 3 and the Cine, the 1 terabyte internal storage, and then the remote was just phenomenal. But man, that Mavic 4, you got the screen that pops up, and then the controllers pop up. No more of the screwing the little control-y thingies in, and so that, and then it's aerodynamic, and it does a full 360 spin on the gimbal, which is, man, the thing is impressive. But that Lumix camera too, yeah, that new Lumix that just dropped, like the S2, I think is, you know, yeah, I don't know what it even is. I just saw like 500 videos come in about it, and a lot of some of the people that I watch and a lot of the creators that I enjoy watching are talking about it, you know. Cam Mackey, and then Kofi, I'm probably butchering his name, but yeah, those creators right there, you know, Big Cook and a bunch of them, just, yeah, talking about that camera. So yeah, it's a dope camera, but yeah, I don't know. They say it's a FX3 killer. That's a lot of what people are saying about that camera, but you know, I got an FX3 and I've been rocking with it for 5 years now. I got a couple of them actually, and it's a beast of a camera, man. This camera has been running the game for quite some time. Yeah, but I'm just a Sony fanboy, so I just enjoy Sonys. And the reason why that I like Sony cameras is the fact that when I went to film school, that's what we shot on. They sent us the Sony. I have a Sony F5, and yeah, that camera was legit. And I had a FS7, and you know, so my whole, you know, film, pretty much camera world was based on Sony, and that's just what I kind of gravitated towards. And then realizing like that low light capability that Sony has is just night and day, man. It's just a really phenomenal camera for what we need it for. But they're all, look, all cameras are all good, given the fact if they do what you need them to do to help push the story along, then so be it, man. They're all good until they're not. So, but I'm just a huge Sony fan, just like I'm a huge Apple fan. I love Apple. But all right, so, you know, like I was saying, every Sunday I like to go into the back end of my YouTube and go over the analytics, and that's what we're gonna do. I think I rambled enough. I'm just letting people come on and, you know, just killing some time before we jump into it. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Yeah, and so I got my normal setup. I got my talking head. I got my talking head cam here. And then I got my, and then let's see here. And then I got my MacBook here. Yeah, we're ready to do this thing. So without further ado, let's jump into, I'll go picture in picture. We'll drop her down there. There I am. All right, let's get into it. So, this is me. Oh, I'm live. I'm watching this, but I'm gonna go. Let's blow this up. I'm watching myself here. This is awkward. Let's go ahead and hop into YouTube Studio. All right, and then I go into analytics right here. and what I like to do is I like to do a comparison this week to the previous week. And how I do that right now, what it's showing me is the view in the last 28 days. And it's the top 3 for me, we got views, watch hours, and we got subscribers. So this is what the channel's been doing in the last 28 days. Yeah, there's been some uptick and some growth, which I greatly appreciate each and every one of you who tune in and follow me on this journey. Let me take these headphones off. Yeah. I was looking a little too production-y. All right, let's go ahead and we'll hop it back a little. Yeah, there we go. All right. So how I like to do this is I'll go into advanced mode up here. So you see the advanced mode. I go into advanced mode. I go, wait, no, let me close out of that. I'm already messing this up. So what I like to do is down here, I like to go custom, and then I like to do it from this day to that day. So from the 10th to the 17th, the 7-day forecast of what the channel's been doing. Then I like to compare it to the previous week. So I hit apply, and basically this is what the channel's been doing. And as you can see, man, the channel hasn't, whoa, man, there's not been a lot in the last 7 days. So that's, this happens, and it's gonna happen. So I've only got 920 views, 9 hours of watch time, and 3 new subscribers, which I am super blessed about. I got 3 new subscribers, and I'm stoked about that. But let's go into advanced mode, and then I like to go to compare to up here, period over period, and then we'll go ahead and see. Yeah, so there has been quite a shift in the channel's performance. As you can see, the previous week I've gotten 5,000 views, which is awesome, compared to this week, which I've only gotten 921. Wah, wah, wah. That's okay though. This is gonna happen. Your channel's gonna have some ups and downs and some ebb and flows, and it definitely underperformed. And this has probably been the lowest that it's been since I've started this journey of growing my channel. And what the end result is, I'm trying to grow my channel to 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. And yeah, so the way that this is, I'm looking at this is, man, it's, yeah, that's, I mean, the subscriber count is solid. I've gotten 3 new subscribers, which is pretty dope, but watch views and watch time right now took a beating here. So watch time, yeah, 31 hours last to 9, which is oof. And then subscribers, yeah, so the previous week I've gotten 17 new subscribers. This week I've only got 3, and I don't say only. That's awesome that I got 3, so I'm stoked that I got 3 new subscribers. And even if nobody subscribes, I'm still stoked. The channel is doing what it's doing, and I'm allowing it to do what it do. Do what it do. I'm allowing it to be what it is. I'm trying to grow it organically, and you're gonna have these moments when it's just not gonna perform very well. I'm assuming. Well, in my case, these is all small channel vibes, yeah, and that's what's happening. So, and then I like to look at a couple other things here. So I go into geography. I like to see where people are watching, and this week not a lot of people tuned in. Looks like United States is the only state that, which is cool, which is all good. And then go over to viewer age. It's kind of like, whoa, we gotten the same. This is about the same as far as like how old people are that are watching and tuning in. We've gotten the biggest piece of the pie is 25 to 34 year olds, then 18 to 24, then 35 to 44, 45 to 54. Still got those 65 plus tuning into the channel. Viewer gender, this is always about the same too. It's about 70, 80% males are viewing my content versus females. And then subscription source, our content type, yeah. Shorts is what's been killing it, still the last couple weeks shorts have been on top versus the normal videos that I've been creating. So Yeah, there's that. And then device type. Here we go. Mobile phone will probably always be on top. So 718 views, mobile phone versus computer, which I got, 118. So, yep. And I'm still in comparison mode, so you're able to see what last week was versus this week. So, and then operating system. Android still on top. Last week it was Android. This week it's Android still, and it flip flops sometimes between Android to iOS, and I find that so fascinating. All these numbers are fascinating. I'm really, they're fascinating. If I were to be able to take this information and then turn it into a way to target the audience and provide them more content based on the information that I'm receiving. But I just like looking at it. I'm not gathering this information to be like getting scientific and figuring things out, which I probably should, but currently all I'm doing is looking at it because it just fascinates me. I just get blown away by this information, and YouTube does a really outstanding job providing this to us. So I wanted to take a look, and I want to share it with all of you because for those that tune into this channel, you're kind of helping me grow this thing, and you should see what I'm seeing and see the growth that's happening, or the not so much growth that's happening in this case. So, all right, so to wrap this up, let me get out of here. So this week, not a very hot week, but that's okay. We got 921 views, the top 3 for me. We got 921 views, 9 watch hours, and 3 new subscribers. So I'm sitting currently at 687 new subscribers. Not new. I got 687 subscribers, which is awesome. So, and then my top performing content during this period is Unlock Your, that one's gotten 220 views. Yeah, this is all the top performing content. So, yeah. Well, that's where we're at, everybody. That's where we're at. All right. So let me get out of this. I am currently, and this is a little behind the scenes of what's happening. I am currently, let me just close this out. Let me actually go to my channel. All right. Let me just turn that off. All right. Here we are. Yo, Azalea, how do you pronounce that? Azalea? Man, appreciate you hopping in, being a subscriber, man. That's so dope. Really glad that you're here and you're tuning in. And yeah, really good to have new subscribers, especially you. You've jumped on a few of my videos and left some comments, so I greatly appreciate you. And I'm not sure, Azalea? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but man, super stoked. All right, let's see. I'm gonna show you a little bit of BTS. I am currently in the midst. I wanted to get this video done yesterday / posted today, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. It's taken me a little bit longer to edit than I wanted it to be, so I didn't get a chance to get it posted before I went live tonight. So I'm gonna probably get it edited. Oh man, dope. Well, welcome. I'll get better at pronouncing your name. Sorry if I butchered it. Please, I'm asking for grace. And then, but yeah, I'm gonna go a little. Well, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you a video that I'm working on that I'm gonna post. Most likely, it's gonna drop. I'll get it finished tonight, but probably. I appreciate that, man. I'm doing my best to try to create content that people enjoy and that has quality and that is doing its thing. So, and I appreciate you coming along, really do. So, all right, let's hop into. I'm gonna hop into some this video that I'm working on, which is probably gonna Joe. So you guys are gonna get a little sneak peek of this video, which is super cool. All right, and I'll hop back onto my MacBook. All right, let's hop into this thing. So I'll pull it up here. Yeah, so this is a video that I'm currently in the midst of working on, and basically this video is going to be like a gear review of the gear that I own and how I pack it. And you know, a lot of creators like creating content and it shows you know, what's in my camera bag. This is kind of like that, but I have a bag, but I also have cases, and I kind of want to show you guys what I'm rocking with and show you my cases and my EDC, my everyday carry, show you what I'm packing and how I have it packed. So that's gonna be all in this video, and I'm getting it chopped up, but it's just, you know, it's taking me a little bit longer than I anticipated it to take. So yeah, but this is where we're at. I'm gonna drop it, get it finished and wrapped up tonight, and then I'm gonna drop that thing tomorrow. So appreciate all of you who are tuning in and tuned in, and look forward to having you guys continue enjoying this content. So, but yeah, all right, that was a little sneak peek. The video will be dropping tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, if I'm able to get it beasted out, and so we'll see. But all right, I don't know. Let's see. I don't really have anything else. I think I want to value and respect each one of you guys' time, even though you guys can hop out of here anytime you want to. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah, I was able to get a camera up and shooting down, and we'll get that one dropping tomorrow. But yeah, it was a fun creative. You'll see, like, my intro is pretty fun and catchy, and then some of the shots that I got were pretty cool. So, and you get to see the gear and how I transport my gear, and may find it interesting. I don't know. It's, you know, camera nerd stuff, but I get a kick out of it and want to share it with you guys. So, all right, there's nothing else, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna try to do this every single Sunday where I go live around 7:30 p.m. Arizona time, which I think is Mountain time. It's 7:35 right now in Arizona, so it's gonna be that time pretty much every Sunday. I'm gonna try to go live and share some time with you guys, and yeah, drink some coffee with you. Maybe I'll get better at this whole thing. Maybe we'll turn it into a cool little community meetup where we can chop things up. You can hop on the chat and we can chat and chop things up. If there's anything that you guys want to know outside of my YouTube analytics, man, drop it in the comments. And like I said, I'll share whatever I have. I'll share it with you guys. And I'm pretty much an open book and transparent. But yeah, that's where I don't know if you guys follow the Outdoor Boys. That channel's huge. The dude, I guess, just announced that he's retiring, and he's done with doing his own channel. He's gonna help his son and all that stuff. But man, yeah, I saw that. I was like, dang, dude's gotten like 13 million subscribers. It's crazy. Over 1 billion views or something like that. That's insane. I'm just blown away. And it was like overwhelming for him. He was saying, like, it was just very hard on him and his family, and he's trying to, like, you know, yeah, it's got to be stressful to be that, you know, noticeable and popular and have a channel like that where you're just probably getting, you know, people want to take pictures and want to connect with you and want to hang out and all that stuff. And I just sit back and I'm like, man, would that be cool to have that, you know, exposure on that level? But then I'll I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that. I just found it super interesting that he was, um, he grew to that, where he was super popular and had that many subscribers, and he lost a little bit of his freedom, as he was saying, because of that. So, yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed his channel. He had a lot of fun stuff, and he was very adventurous and showed you how to. And I'm from Alaska, so I kind of relate, in the sense of I didn't do the things that he did. I did some of the things he did, but I didn't do it to that extreme. So he was super extreme. And I've been, to some of the same places that he shared in his videos, and, but man, yeah. All right. I think I rambled enough. I think I'm just rambling now. So, all right. I don't have anything else of value that I think I can share. So, making the decision to end would be tough. He'll probably have a lot of peace of mind being with his family without worrying about. Dude, that is, yeah, spot on, man. Like, having the pressure of always constantly got to show up for your subscribers and put that pressure on you. I could just, at that level, only could imagine, what it would be, and having that. And now it's like, I'm going to take a break, and I'm just going to call it quits right now and just enjoy time with my family, help my son with his channel, and just kind of, yeah, that's super respectable. So, but yeah, it had to been a tough choice because he loved making videos. The dude truly, he said it all the time. He really enjoyed making videos and pouring into the videos and capturing and telling those stories, which, I relate. I love doing this too. I've been doing it since 2017. I'm not even a fraction of subscribers that guy does, but but you cannot put a measurement on the joy that I have creating videos and putting it out there. Like, it doesn't matter to me, like, how many people, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, subscribers don't matter. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. I am blessed to have subscribers, but it's not the motivator for me. I just enjoy creating content and sharing it and putting it on this platform called YouTube to get people to tune in and just hang out and enjoy what I watch, or watch what I create. And I get joy out of that. It just fires me up. So if one person watches it, I'm happy. And for the most part, I think, unless the very beginning, I've always had somebody watch one of my videos. So there's always been at least one person watching my videos. So I feel pretty accomplished. So, but doing the thing. This coffee is good. All right. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get back to editing that video so I have it ready to post tomorrow. So thank you so much. Let me see. Azilazon. Thank you so much for coming along. Appreciate you leaving some comments, and yeah, man, I appreciate you. I really do. This is awesome. I'm glad that we got to connect, and I'm glad you hopped into the chat and I get to chop it up with you, and that's awesome, and I appreciate you. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So thank you guys again. Appreciate each and every one of you, and until the next one, I will catch you later. Here we go.